You're listening to RTFM, the podcast where electronic music artist dolltr reads the friendly manual. Each episode will explore different pieces of literature, including user guides, manuals, and appendices created by music product manufacturers for their users and fans around the world. I'm your host, dolltr. Today we're going to read a very special chapter of the Ableton Reference Manual version 10. Oftentimes we think of Ableton Live as being a music software, but it's also really great for working with some aspects of video. So here's chapter 21 of the Ableton Reference Manual version 10. Chapter 21. Working with Video. Live's flexible architecture makes it the perfect choice for scoring to video. You can trim video clips to select parts of them and use warp markers to visually align music in the arrangement view with the video. You can then render your edited video file along with your audio. Before diving in, you will want to be familiar with the concepts presented in the audio clips, tempo, and warping chapters. If you are interested in syncing live with external video equipment, you'll also want to read the chapter on synchronization. Note, video support is not available in the intro and light editions of Ableton Live. 21.1. Importing video. Live can import movies in Apple QuickTime format to be used as video clips. Movie files appear in Live's browser and can be imported by dragging them into the Live set. Note that Live will only display video for video clips residing in the arrangement view. Movie files that are loaded into the session view are treated as audio clips. 21.2. The appearance of video in Live. 21.2.1. Video clips in the arrangement view. A video clip in the arrangement view looks just like an audio clip, except for the sprocket holes in its title bar. For the most part, video clips in the arrangement view are treated just like audio clips. They can be trimmed, for example, by dragging their right or left edges. However, there are some editing commands that, when applied to a video clip, will cause it to be replaced by an audio clip, which by definition has no video component. This replacement only occurs internally. Your original movie files are never altered. The commands which will cause this are consolidate, reverse, and crop. 21.2.2. The video window. The video window is a separate floating window that always remains above Live's main window. It can be dragged to any location you like, and it will never get covered up by Live. You can toggle its visibility with a command in the View menu. The video window can be resized by dragging its bottom right-hand corner. The size and location of this window are not specific to the set, and will be restored when you open a video again. The video can be shown in full screen, and optionally on a second monitor, by double-clicking in the video window. That's going to be Alt PC or Alt on a Mac, and double-click in the video window to restore it to the original size of the video. Movies with partial tracks. In the QuickTime file format, the audio and video components do not have to span the entire length of a movie. Gaps in playback are allowed. During gaps in video, Live's video window will display a black screen. Gaps in audio will play silence. 21.2.3. Clip view. Soundtrack composers will want to note the tempo leader option in Live's clip view. When scoring to video, video clips are usually set as tempo leaders, while audio clips are left as tempo followers. These are, therefore, the default warp properties of clips in the arrangement view. In this scenario, adding warp markers to a video clip defines hit points that the music will sync to. Note that a video clip's warp switch needs to be activated in order for the clip to be set as the tempo leader. Remember from the audio clips, tempo, and warping chapter that although any number of warped arrangement clips can have the tempo leader option activated, only the bottommost currently playing clip is the actual tempo leader. This also means that it is possible for video clips that are not the current tempo leader to become warped, resulting in warped video output in the video window. Warp markers. While dragging a warp marker belonging to a video clip, you will notice that the video window updates to show the corresponding video frame, so that any point in the music can be easily aligned with any point in the video clip. Since Live displays a movie file's embedded QuickTime markers, they can be used as convenient visual cues when setting warp markers. So for the longest time, I've loved listening to podcasts and audiobooks. And when I finally started to get RTFM going, I was so happy to come across Anchor. Anchor is pretty much the easiest way to make a podcast. It's free, and it offers creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor also distributes your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more outlets. You could also potentially make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. I've been loving my experience with Anchor, so if you've been thinking of starting your own podcast too, it's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM to get started. .3 Matching sound to video. In Live, it takes just a few steps to get started with video. Let's look at a common scenario, matching a piece of music to edits or hit points in a video. Step 1. Make sure that Live's arrangement view is visible. If you're using Live on a single monitor, your computer keyboard's Tab key will toggle between the session view and arrangement view. Step 2. Drag a QuickTime movie from Live's browser and drop it into an audio track in the arrangement view. The video window will appear to display the video component of the movie file. Remember that you can move this window to any convenient location on the screen. Step 3. Now that the video clip is loaded, drag an audio clip into the arrangement view's drop area. A new track will automatically be created for it. Unfold both tracks so you can see their contents by clicking the play buttons to the left of their names. They're not so much play buttons as much as they are circle buttons with triangles inside them. They're a little bit of a disclosure triangle. Step 4. Double-click on the video clip's title bar to view it in the clip view. In the sample box, make sure that the warp button is enabled. Warped clips in the arrangement view can be set as tempo leader or follower. We want the leader-follower switch set to leader, which will force the rest of the clips in the live set to adapt to the video clip's tempo. In est, its normal playback rate. Step 5. Now add warp markers to the video clip and adjust them to your liking. The locations of the warp markers define the synchronizing points between our music and our video. Notice how the video clip's waveform in the arrangement view updates to reflect your changes as you make them. Step 6. If desired, enable the arrangement loop to focus on a specific section of the composition. When you have finished, choose the Export Audio Video command from Live's File menu. All of your audio will be mixed down and saved as a single audio file. You can also export your video file using this command. 21.4 Video Trimming Tricks. Commonly, composers receive movie files with a few seconds of blank space before the real beginning of the action. This pre-roll, quote-unquote, to beep, serves as a sync reference for the mixing engineer, who expects that the composer's audio files will also include the same pre-roll. While working on music, however, the pre-roll is in the composer's way. It would be more natural for the movie action to start at song time 1.1.1 and SMPTE time all zeros. This can be accommodated by trimming video clips as follows. Step 1. First, we drop a movie file at the start of the arrangement, 1.1.1. Step 2. Next, we double-click on the video clip's title bar to display its contents in the clip view. There, we drag the start marker to the right, so the video clip starts at the beginning of the action. Step 3. Now, both the action and the music to be composed start at 1.1.1 or all zeros. Once the music is done and ready to be rendered to disk, we need to bring back the pre-roll. In the arrangement view, we select all materials, edit menu, and then select all. Then drag the entire composition a few seconds to the right. Step 5. Now we click on the video clip's title bar to deselect everything else, then drag the video clip's left edge to the left as far as possible to reveal the pre-roll again. The Export Audio/Video command, by default, creates sample files as long as the arrangement selection. As the video clip is still selected, the exported sample file will have the exact same duration as the original movie file, including the pre-roll. And that's about it that we have for Chapter 21. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to it, and you can also follow my work on various online platforms. I spell my name as dolltr!CK, and when the exclamation points aren't allowed, I'm dolltrick, as in dolltrick. My website is dolltrick.com, and you can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Twitter, Anchor for this podcast, and more. If you enjoy my content and would like to support my creations, you can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/dolltrick. Or if you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can head over to ko-fi.com/dolltrick, because I love coffee. My original music is also available for download on Bandcamp. That's dolltrick.bandcamp.com. And on Friday, March 20th, Bandcamp will be waiving its revenue shares for music purchases. And that's today, at the time of recording this podcast, which means artists will get a larger cut. So please consider supporting me there if you can, and all the other artists you follow. And one last thing, in celebration of Women's History Month this March, I am taking commissions for new music content. You can head over to dolltrick.com/WHM for more information about how to commission a song from me. And once again, thank you for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of the day. Dolltrick.